everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of Ask the Crown. I'm Elizabeth Seyfried, Miss United States 2014 and Miss World Americas 2015. I'm so excited to be introducing the 2015 class of Miss World America, who will be competing this summer in Washington, D.C. in July.
Hi, I'm Isela Vasquez, Miss California World.
Tell us about where you're from and your family and your community.
I am from San Pedro, California. I have lived here my whole life, lived in the same house since I was born, which is very unique. It's a very small city. We are probably one of the smallest I know in California. And it's very neat because when you go to the store, you're bound to see someone that you know from high school or middle school. There's never a time you don't see someone that you're very familiar with. And we have a lot to offer for being small. We have historical landmarks. We have a beach of our own. We actually have a huge port. It is called the Port of Los Angeles. And we are known for the busiest port in all of the United States. So that's something that's very neat. And my family consists of 4 people. It's my mom, my dad, and my sister and I. My sister is my best friend. She is 6 years older than me. She gives me the best advice and is the biggest role model to me aside from my parents.
Tell us something about yourself that no one else knows.
Something that a lot of people don't know is that I am actually my mom's designated blood donor. She is anemic, which means she lacks red blood cells and hemoglobin. So I have the opportunity to go every 3 months to donate blood for her, to her have blood transfusions, which make her healthier. And that's something that's been very important to me because she gave me the gift of life and I'm assisting in saving hers.
Knowing what you know now, if you could write a letter to yourself when you were young, what would you say?
If I could write a letter to myself, I would definitely tell myself not to let others' comments and judgments get to me. When I was younger, I had so much hair. It was ridiculous. And it was volumized, it was frizzy, and I always used to straighten it or curl it or do anything to it so that it wouldn't look like my natural hair. And that really took a toll on my self-confidence, and I really wish that I would have just told myself to embrace it. It's my own, it's unique, and there's nothing I can do to change it. So now I love it, and I wouldn't change it at all.
Tell us about your Beauty with a Purpose project and how you selected it.
My Beauty with a Purpose project is on domestic violence awareness. I always knew that I wanted to do something with this organization, this cause, but I never really knew where to turn, how to get information on how to help. And it wasn't until that I joined my sorority, Alpha Chi Omega, that had this philanthropy where the light bulb totally went off. And the reason why it's so special to me is because someone that I love so much and is dear to me and my family has been affected by domestic violence. And that's something that personally affected me and my family. So I know that it helps others as well. My cause is helping others as well. I know what situations they're in. And our fundraiser that we choose every year through my sorority is Mr. Alpha Chi, which is a pageant. And what better way to raise money than a pageant for males? And we raised $12,000 for the Women's Transitional Living Center, where we help rebuild them when they were stripped of everything that they had before. And that's something that is truly incredible to me.
Knowing that Miss World is a community ambassador, tell us why you should be Miss World America.
My whole life, my parents have taught me to be a community builder. A community builder is someone who does things not only for the benefit of themselves, but the benefit of others. And I think that that's something that I've been doing my whole life. I like to see others succeed with me. So through this title, I would hopefully encounter people through my journey where I would help them meet their goals that they think that weren't possible to achieve, and be that positive light to them, that positive role model, that push that they need to be the best that they possibly could be. And it would be such an honor to use that title, that opportunity to be a positive impact on the life of others.
Tell us a fun fact.
A fun fact about me is that I actually used to be a dirt bike rider. I used to do tracks with my dad all the time, and it was so funny because I would wear my blue helmet, my blue gear, I would have a blue dirt bike, and I would race against guys. And sometimes I would beat them pretty bad. And it would be surprising to them when we would reach the end that I would take off my helmet and my long hair would come out and they'd be like, oh my goodness, she's a girl. And slowly over time, I decided that it was time to turn in those helmets for crowns.
Thank you so much to everyone who let us interview them on Ask the Crown, and thank you to everyone for watching. I'm so excited to meet all the women in Washington, D.C. in July who will be competing for Miss World America.